Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back. So I've mentioned a few times in some of my lives that I want to try growing onions in an eaves trough, and we got a couple extra chunks just kicking around the homestead. So today's the day. It's about how long is this thing? It's about 7 feet long. It's just your plastic eaves trough, and I'm going to fill this thing with soil and some compost, and we're gonna put onions in it. We're doing Utah sweets, I think. I'll get back to you on that one. But yep, that's what we're doing. So let's try it. All right, so this is not very complicated. We are going to take our bucket of compost. It's pretty rough. I'm gonna fire that in there. Mix her all up. Okay. And then we're literally just going to start pouring this into an eaves trough. So I'm just going to fill this thing side to side, and then I'll figure out a way to block the ends so that nothing rolls out of them or it doesn't fall out if we get a big storm and this thing gets flooded. But I'm bringing the soil right up to the top here. So I want to have enough material in here that the roots are going to be able to get a nice big root mass on them. But I'm also going to be planting these onions about 4 inches apart, so they're pretty much going to be growing right on top of each other. Put a little more at the ends. And a little more down here. There we go. So it's just full up to the top. Got the ends. Not sure what I'll do with the ends. I might just carve a piece of wood or something that kind of fits the shape here. Just kind of like a plug at the end, right? And maybe have a half inch of gap underneath it. And then I'll do the same right there. So I'm just going to water this in a little bit, and then I'm going to get the onions. Okay, so here we go. We're planting our onions. So all we're going to do is we're going to take them out. We're looking for the nicer ones. They're not the nicest, but these are the nicest I got. So we're looking for nice roots. Just going to take our finger, dig a little hole, pack the onion in, and we're moving about every 4 inches, because I figure these onions will take about 4 inches of space. So we're just going to put them in the center, pack them down, and we're just going to work our way down the line. And hopefully, at the end of the season, we are going to have some onions growing in here. At least that's the plan, right? You always got to start off a good project with a plan. So the plan is at least to get a decent onion harvest. We probably have right now in the realm of give or take 200 onions in the ground or so. But we're trying to make sure that come the end of the growing season that we have roughly enough onions to last us. Oh, that's junk. Still too hard. We're looking for enough onions to hopefully last us the winter. That's pretty much the goal. So we're just moving down the line, right? So I'll I'll pause this here. I'll do the rest of it, and I'll get back to you guys in a second, and I'll show you what it looks like. The great onion experiment. Okay, here we go. The great onion experiment is currently underway. So, there we go, guys. Let's get that in frame. There. So we have one chunk of Eve's trough with, I don't know, what, 20 odd onions in there. So obviously if I was relying on onions as a food source in a very serious fashion, I wouldn't be putting them in some Eve's trough. This is just more of a, I have extras, right? I don't know if you guys have watched my onion videos, but I did 5 trays of onions, and Mrs. Green Thumb did 2 of those little plastic trays of onions. So we had lots of onions. So now I need to find a place to plant the rest of those. I'm thinking maybe just a tote with some soil in it. I don't know. We'll see what else we get into. All right, guys, thanks for stopping by, and I'll fill you guys in with an update as soon as these onions start growing. Have a great day. See ya.